The decentralized autonomous organization AssangeDAO announced the start of fundraising on February 4, 2022. The funds raised will be used to bid on the NFT works created by digital artists Peck and Assange and fees for the legal actions, as well as related promotional activities to free Julian Paul Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. AssangeDAO was launched by 10 people, including Assange's brother, fiancé, and Bitcoin developer Amir Taki. Since AssangeDAO went live on the fundraising platform Juicebox, it has raised more than 17,422 ETH, or about $54 million, breaking the $40 million fundraising record set by AssangeDAO people 4 months ago. In one fell swoop, it became the largest financing project on the Ethereum network. What is DAO? DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. There is no centralized individual or company in charge of this organization. All decisions and information are made openly and transparently by internal members. Its label is fully transparent and democratic, a concept first proposed in 2015 by EOS currency founder Dan Larimer and perfected by Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin. The emergence of the AssangeDAO project in 2021 popularized the DAO form to prevent a copy of the United States Constitution, a rare relic with multiple historical and cultural connotations, from falling into private hands. People thought of using the DAO model to give it to the masses. So AssangeDAO was born, and the fundraising action was announced. It then broke the record for the fastest fundraising case in history, raising $30 million in one day and more than $40 million in 72 hours. According to the agreement terms, after the fundraising is completed, all investors will receive their governance token people via the DAO system. Even though AssangeDAO did not win the final bid, a DAO with openness, transparency, and decentralization has become a hot topic of discussion. Why is AssangeDAO controversial? Perhaps due to the incredible performance of AssangeDAO's governance token people. AssangeDAO donors were enthusiastic, and even Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, donated to it. But of course, there are funds for investment and speculation. In Coinverse's opinion, this may have lit a fuse for the controversy surrounding the AssangeDAO donation incident, with the reason for this fuse ultimately stemming from two factors. On the one hand, after AssangeDAO issued the first tweet, many netizens applauded the act of rescuing Assange, while others missed the early WikiLeaks. They believe that the purpose of news was to inform the public about the truth and that it should not be politicized. The person who's telling the truth should be imprisoned. However, as time passes, the discussion about AssangeDAO deviates from its original purpose, shifting from the initial rescue Assange to considering investment value. This situation has worsened as more and more speculators have entered the market. As a result, discussions about AssangeDAO on some well-known social media platforms are primarily about making money. Donors, on the other hand, are concerned about AssangeDAO's stability. The sponsor had made it clear in the community that AssangeDAO had only one round of fundraising. Still, after the fundraising ended on February 7, 2022, the sponsor team announced the opening of the second round of fundraising, causing strong dissatisfaction among community members, and some people are concerned that this is a harbinger of the AssangeDAO sponsoring team's runaway. In reality, the investors' concerns are not unfounded. AssangeDAO's emergence was inspired by free draws DAO, free, and the price of free is only falling, not rising. Coinverse discovered that many people wondered why the price of free was always falling on Free Rossdale's official Twitter account, and some even yelled at him directly. On the other hand, his original plan to rescue Ross Ulrich is still in the planning stages, which can be considered distant. This is the underlying cause of AssangeDAO controversy. Thoughts on AssangeDAO events. Coinverse believes that the core members of AssangeDAO did not implement the DAO's open, transparent, and democratic governance spirit in this incident. Still, since auction and donation activities require faster response speed to correct previous arrangement mistakes, its approach is understandable. In addition, if such a treatment method can promptly communicate with members of the community, its negative impact may be mitigated. Whether AssangeDAO's fundraising strategy has changed It should not be regarded as a good investment for donors because both people and free are only temporary in terms of market prices. The essence of DAO is to maintain an open, transparent, and democratic spirit of self-government. The long-term value of DAO's governance token will be reflected only when it can generate long-term and sufficient economic value. As a result, Coinverse believes that if AssangeDAO and its governance token Justice are to be successful, they must also consider how they would deal with specific measures to rescue Assange in the future. Everything else, I'm afraid, would devolve into a capitalist game. According to Coinverse, some mainstream cryptocurrency exchanges have already begun accepting justice transactions. We hope that AssangeDAO can uphold the principles of openness, transparency, in long-term governance in the future. Coinverse is the world's first blockchain-based value discovery community, which analyzes and judges public chains and high-quality projects objectively and fairly. Coinverse's content is intended solely for the use of community members and should not be construed as investment advice.